All right, well, Tom Kohler-Cadmore, let's start with the match situation. 155 for 3, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I think so. Whenever you put in, it's always nice to kind of get a like steady start. Obviously frustrating I got out just the way I did, but before the rain break, and obviously if we were 2 down right now we'd be in a really strong position.
76 though, I mean that's a good contribution going in first on a wicket that looked a little bit green, and there was certainly some seam movement early on.
Yeah, absolutely. There was plenty in there, and obviously I don't need too much of an invitation to decide to go quite hard at them. But no, yeah, I felt it was a good pitch, like a decent pitch. If the bowlers bowl well, you get your rewards, and if you bat well on it, you can still score runs. And especially how Rui showed, he kind of applied himself really nicely today. And hopefully him and Abe's can kick on in the morning.
You're enjoying your red ball cricket, I take it?
Yeah, I love it. I just love being around the lads. The atmosphere in the change room is amazing. So to actually spend a lot of time with the boys, and then like obviously we're having a decent year as well in the red ball stuff. So to be around the boys and to be playing, it's just great fun. And then obviously you always like scoring runs, and then it's always frustrating when you get out, but it's just as frustrating if you play a forward D, get bowled, or play a huge shot like I did today. So but no, yeah, it's been great fun, and Jason's kind of created a great atmosphere in there.
How's the pitch playing? Do you think it's going to take spin towards the end?
I hope so, but you never know with all this rain around. It was a little bit wet this morning, slightly damp I'd say, obviously from the covers. And
was there any term for Don Bess?
Yeah, he turned a couple to Rui, so I think that would be quite a good sign for Leachy, especially to the left-handers, and then hopefully it spins kind of for Forney maybe to the right-handers, but definitely not a load of spin. But I think as well the dampness on the surface actually doesn't allow it to do too much, but then the footholds are actually quite dry, so if we get some good weather maybe it might dry out a little bit more and grab a little bit more as the game goes on.
It's the first time you played against your old county since you joined Somerset. How did it feel?
I've been here that long that it doesn't feel like a kind of, obviously they are my old county and I've got a lot of good friends in the dressing room, but it's been that long that it doesn't seem like it's kind of, oh, I'm going back to them, or I'm used to where when I first moved from Worcester to Yorkshire, it was kind of, we played them quite quickly and it was really strange, whereas this one it's been kind of a long time coming.
Now finally, was that a good toss to win or a good toss to lose?
Well, I think a good toss to lose. I think everyone would have bowled on that, and yeah, hopefully it kind of can lead to a good day, good 4 days of cricket on there.